Canada's Prime Minister Justin Trudeau was humiliated in India. He was given the cold shoulder by Prime Minister Modi over his government's overtly sympathetic support for a terrorist movement like Khalistan. He was refused a bilateral meeting and had to make do with a meeting on the sidelines of the G20 summit. To top it all off, he was left stranded in New Delhi for 2 extra days due to a faulty Canadian plane. Small surprise that when a bruised, battered, utterly humiliated Trudeau landed back in Canada, he has hit back hard at India. Throwing caution to the winds and without a shred of evidence, Trudeau has claimed credible intelligence that the Indian government was behind the June 23 murder of pro-Khalistan leader in British Columbia, Hardeep Singh Nijjar.
Over the past number of weeks, Canadian security agencies have been actively pursuing credible allegations of a potential link between agents of the government of India and the killing of a Canadian citizen, Hardeep Singh Nijjar.
Now, what he basically did was sacrifice relations with the world's rising power, India, to play petty vote bank politics back home. In fact, during the G20 summit, India's National Security Advisor Ajit Doval sat down with his Canadian, Australian and UK counterparts to discuss the rise of Sikh fundamentalism in their respective countries. According to a Hindustan Times report, it is understood that while the Australian and UK NSAs reacted positively to India's concerns, the Canadian NSA remains completely unfazed. Why? Well, it is all about domestic vote bank politics. Justin Trudeau runs a minority government. New Democratic Party of Khalistan supporter Jagmeet Singh supports his government. Now, Jagmeet Singh is a known and arch pro-Khalistan separatist. Jagmeet Singh's NDP, that's the party he runs, has 24 seats in parliament, and his support is critical for the survival of the Trudeau government. The Canadian PM, therefore, cannot afford to antagonize Singh, who enjoys, sort of an extraordinary leverage with the Liberals. Trudeau's government has, in fact, signed the Confidence and Supply Agreement, Jagmeet Singh's party, which will be in force till, 2025. Secure with his backing from Trudeau, Jagmeet Singh has gone into an overdrive against India and in support of the Khalistani cause. In fact, the entire Khalistani network in Canada has been in action since then. It is no surprise that Trudeau continues to back the terrorist group despite them openly threatening to assassinate top Indian diplomats posted in Canada. Provocative K-group posters had photographs of the Indian ambassador and 2 consul generals and a reward on their heads. Now, instead of taking on the Khalistan radicals, drug runners, gangsters from Punjab taking shelter in Canada, Trudeau is now in turn openly supporting them. He is blaming unidentified Indian agents for being involved in the killing of the terrorist Nijjar. Not just that, playing to the Sikh separatist gallery, Trudeau also decided to expel the Indian diplomat who was posted under official cover in Ottawa. He also went ahead and named him publicly, a move that is clearly undiplomatic. This is a Western world rule of law leader who talks about freedom of speech but takes no action against those openly targeting, inciting violence against Indian diplomats and Indian diaspora in Canada in the name of freedom of speech. Let me also talk to you about Hardeep Singh Nijjar. The man was a proclaimed terrorist who had no less than 10 cases registered against him in India. He had a red corner notice issued by Interpol against him and was a mentor of Canada-based gangsters like Hardeep Singh, Rinku Bela, Goldie Brar. He, along with Australia-based Gurjant Singh and Pakistan-based Lakhbir Singh Road, were involved in the contract killings in Punjab and illegal smuggling of weapons to India. I can recite many other names. The list of gangsters, terrorists, arms smugglers who are under protection of the Trudeau regime goes on and on. The entire list has been brought under notice of Canadian intelligence time and again, and even the Foreign Ministry. Going by precedent, it is Justin Trudeau's Canada then that should be in the dock for interfering against India and not the other way around.